discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us go hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. This also goes for every Trinbagonian who want to live in a foreign land. Now is the time to come home and do something.
Yes, indeed. Now is the time to do something for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. This is our home, and we have a duty to make it better, to enhance it, so that our children and children can enjoy it, can have some way to call home that is way more comfortable than what we have. We must make it greater, better, more enhanced, so that they would enjoy it. I want to welcome you to the hub. Again, we have a unique moment in time to reason. I want to encourage the folks on Facebook and YouTube to please share the live. Sharing is caring. When you share the live, you give your friends the opportunity to listen in, to follow, to get to know what is happening and the kind of conversations we are having. The folks on 101.3 FM and 106.3 FM, good evening to you. And I'm happy you're tuned in. I want to start off tonight with 3 pieces, very positive pieces, and then I will go into conversation. So first, in fact, not 3, but 4 pieces. I will start off with the Grenada Christian Academy, the construction of that school, just a little update on it.
Hello, Grenada, and a special greeting to the students, staff, and members of the Grenada Christian Academy family. Today, the Ministry of Infrastructure is pleased to bring you this important update on the ongoing construction of your new school under the Caribbean Development Bank Grenada Enhancement Project Phase 2. Construction of the new Grenada Christian Academy is taking place on a 1.5-acre site in Pearl St. Andrew. The design features 4 spacious 3-story blocks, strategically positioned around an indoor hard court with a playing field located at the southern end of the property. This modern facility will not only double the school's current capacity, but will also provide a strong, resilient, and inclusive learning environment for every student, complete with provisions for full accessibility for persons with mobility challenges. One of the most distinguishing features is its integration of both academic and technical vocational training. The building will house 11 classrooms, science laboratories, food and nutrition, clothing and textile and home management labs, electricity and electrical technology rooms, auto mechanics and small engine repair workshops, and of course, building technology spaces. This expanded technical capacity means the facility will function not only as a secondary school, but also as a center for skills training, creating opportunities for young people to explore trades, develop practical competencies, and prepare for careers in high-demand sectors. Work on the new Grenada Christian Academy began in April 2024. The project is valued at $27.4 million, representing a significant investment in the future of our youth and the wider community. Despite encountering delays related to global supply chain disruptions, inclement weather, and labor shortages, the project continues to progress steadily and remains within budget. Completion is expected in April 2026, allowing for a smooth transition in time for the academic year beginning in September. Here's where the project stands today. Earthworks are 100% completed. Structural concrete and masonry, approximately 90% completed. Upcoming works are final finishing stages, including plastering, electrical installations, and plumbing installations. The Ministry of Infrastructure, alongside its construction and engineering partners, continues to monitor progress closely to ensure the project meets the highest standards of safety, durability, and educational functionality. To the students, teachers, and staff of the Grenada Christian Academy who continue to demonstrate resilience and patience, we thank you. Your new school is well on its way and promises to be a place where learning, creativity, and personal growth can thrive. The Government of Grenada, through the Ministry of Infrastructure, is committed to delivering a facility that reflects our Vision 75, ensuring that our students are equipped with the necessary skills and that education is accessible, high quality, and future ready. We look forward to bringing you more updates as we move closer to the completion of this transformative project.
Right, so that's very good. Good facility and a wonderful update from Miss Etienne, the press secretary there. That's good. I love that. So the school is well on its way to opening sometime in April, May, and we wish them all the best. They've created a lot of jobs, a lot of opportunities. It's a bigger school, so you know there will be more students attending the Grenada Christian Academy. Another update on another school.
Work on a new building for the Sacred Heart Catholic Preschool in Tivoli, St. Andrew is 85% complete. This was disclosed during a recent site visit led by project manager Sadab Azam. Mr. Azam was happy to report that the project is on schedule and that the team of workers under contractor Neville Matthew of Matthew Construction Services is ensuring that the school will be ready to welcome students in September 2026. Work began on the $1.5 million EC dollar project in June 2025. Minister for Education, Senator the Honorable David Andrew, Permanent Secretary Lorraine St. Louis Ned, and other top ministry officials were present at the site visit to see firsthand the work being done. We get more in this Sarana Mitchell report.
The construction of the new Sacred Heart Catholic Preschool, which is funded by the Government of Grenada at a cost of $1.5 million Eastern Caribbean dollars, will have 4 classrooms and will be able to accommodate up to 60 students. The building will also have a sick bay, teacher's lounge, and bathrooms. A retaining wall, corridor, and playground are to be added. Project manager attached to the Ministry of Infrastructure, Avinash Kumar, details the work done.
We have been tackling this project since June 2025. So the soft turning was done on 2025 June. So at the present we have completed 85% of the project. So physically we have completed 85% and we have still more to complete, like we have to complete corridors of the project and septic tanks, and we have taken up retaining wall project also, so which we have to design and we have to get the project done. So we are expecting this project to be completed physically by June 2026. So hope we get succeeded by June 2026 and we can hand over successfully to the school.
contractor Neville Matthew of Matthew Construction Services, based in Fort St. Andrew, has 22 workers from the community on the project and is pleased that work is going according to plans.
We have to fulfill a promise by June, although the extra work and cost it might be, but we put in our best foot in front to make sure, together with the team, to complete that project.
Minister for Education, Senator the Honorable David Andrew, also expressed pleasure with the fact that work is almost 85% completed.
I mean, having passed along the road, I saw the visible improvement on the physical infrastructure, and to hear that we are up to 85% complete, I'm happy to hear that, and that we're targeting completion before the end of this academic year, so that for the next one, we hopefully will have students inside. That's good, even though we've had some unanticipated extensions, like in the retaining wall that's now being considered for design. Once all of those things get within the time frame, I'm thrilled with the progress, with how things have been going, the quality of supervision, and the steady and steadfast work of the contractor, Mr. Neville Matthew.
Deputy Chief Education Officer for Early Childhood Education, Dr. Charmaine Christopher, is excited that the little ones will soon be moving into a space that is conducive to their learning and development.
I am really pleased with the progress, looking at the progress that has been made so far. And we are really looking forward, as the Early Childhood Department, Ministry of Education, we are really looking forward to the time when our students would be able to have access to using the building, our teachers and students. And we are quite aware of the importance of a conducive and supportive learning environment for our children. And we really believe that this is a project that has been long in waiting, and we're happy that we're at this point looking at closer to completion. And we are really looking forward to this, so that our children would really benefit from such environment, from such structure, in terms of more space, more classroom space, facilities, the facilities that are provided.
So again, another school, and that's the way to go. So that's 2 schools I featured there, and you know of the Grenville, or is it the Grenville Anglican or the St. Andrew, right? St. Andrew Anglican Primary School. And then you know of the St. David Catholic Secondary School. And you know about the Calais Government School. And you know about the School for Special Ed. So quite a bit is happening in the education arena here in Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. And still, the NNP folks will tell you, well, nothing is happening. That's how they function. The contractors, they're working. They're getting the job done. But still, NNP going to tell you, well, the contractors say this and the contractors say that, and this is what is happening there. And they're all concoctions, all lies. But that's how the NNP operates.
Grenada marked another significant milestone in tourism development on Tuesday with the topping out ceremony of Hotel Tower 1 under the Grenada National Resort Project. The resort, located in Livera St. Patrick, is being developed by the Singapore Heng Sheng Group and features a 5-star hotel, international standard golf course, hillside villas, service residence, and marina. The project is supported by the IMA Grenada. Speaking during the ceremony, Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell highlighted that once completed, the resort will bring added economic benefits to the northern part of the island. The sword turning for the Grenada National Resort was held in February 2023. And to date, the project has mobilized over 100 technical and management professionals with nearly 100 machines on site. Following the issuance of construction permit in June 2023, significant milestones have been accomplished, including the topping out of Hotel Tower 1, the Golf House, lobby and casino podium, and the start of foundation works and site preparation for service residents. Speaking through a translator, chairman of the Singapore Heng Sheng Group, Wan Fa Li, says the aim is to transform the site into a new benchmark for high-end cultural and tourism development in the Caribbean.
The topping out of Hotel Tower 1 marks not only a significant milestone in the project's construction, but also the beginning of a new chapter. Moving forward, we will accelerate the development of supporting facilities, including the hotel, golf course, entertainment complex, and water park. We will strictly uphold the highest standards in quality, safety, and environmental protection, and, guided by a spirit of craftsmanship and excellence, strive to build a world-class tourism landmark. Through high-quality construction outcomes, we aim to honor and repay the trust and expectations placed in us by the government and the people of Grenada.
Chairman of IMA Grenada, Richard Duncan, pledged the continued support of the CBI and IMA Grenada.
So that our efficiency, our effectiveness, and our due diligence remain robust and strong, such that this project and many others will be completed under this program. I remain committed to ensuring that the CBI program, with the guidance and support of the government, adapts and mutates to the changing environment to ensure its sustainability. And with the help of all the alliance partners in the program, we can do it. So we look forward to 2027 with the opening, at least of Tower 1, and further advances in the project. So to Chairman Lee, congratulations. Count on our support. Be assured that we will be with you every step of the way in a compliant, robust, efficient environment.
Right. So again, that resort, well on its way. Construction is going nicely, and I love that. This morning, I played a little piece of that news regarding the mammogram handover at the hospital, but let me feature it again.
For the first time, Grenada's public health...
And, I spoke about schools. The Florida government school is to be constructed. It's to be constructed. I don't know if they started the construction phase as yet, but the Florida government school will be constructed too up there in St. John.
Healthcare system is now furnished with mammogram equipment that includes biopsy capability, following the official handing over of the machinery to the General Hospital from the U.S. radiologist Dr. Randy Becker. With breast cancer being the leading cause of cancer-related deaths in Grenada, the equipment is expected to significantly aid in the early detection of breast cancer. The handover ceremony took place last Friday. Dr. Becker says the machinery will aid radiologists in real-time management of complex breast examinations.
We have what's called a 3D hologic dimensions mammography tomosynthesis. And all those words mean is that instead of looking at the breast tissue in 2D planes, we can actually look at 3D planes. And why is that helpful? That's helpful because we can detect very small, earlier cancers. We can determine when areas that we thought before were suspicious are no longer suspicious and prevent additional radiation, prevent unnecessary biopsies. So now, the only place on the island of Grenada that has 3D tomography mammosynthesis is right there in that hallway. We also have a stereotactic biopsy system. We tried this week to potentially we scanned about 40 patients this week. We looked into potentially trying to do a biopsy on one of the patients. And we felt that, let's move slow, let's be careful, and we'll continue to screen patients for mammography and then maybe bring back the team and do a week of training under the biopsy system. But now we have the ability to actually biopsy a suspicious microcalcification or nodule that we see that day. And if the patient is here, we can keep that patient, whether it's a male or female, in our hospital right here and provide that service. And not only can we provide that service, we can actually image the specimen there afterwards. And why is that helpful? Because that way we can determine whether or not we have all the breast tissue, we have all the suspicious microcalcifications, and a patient won't need any unnecessary excisional biopsies or additional surgeries.
Improving access to women's health care and screening services in Grenada is an important health initiative for the country. Dr. Linwall Fleury, head of radiology department at the General Hospital, is confident that this equipment will be a vital interim resource in the fight against breast cancer.
Early detection, of course. And what does that mean? Now, when your enemy is coming, the faster you can see them, the faster you can deal with them, right? Just keeping it simple. Downstaging. The quicker you engage your enemy before they have time to en masse, you can disperse them. And that's what this is all about. And of course, we hope that there's going to be improved treatment as a result.
Minister for Health, Honorable Philip Telesford, called it a historic milestone in the advancement of women's health care in Grenada.
This is
Right.
not just a piece of medical equipment. It is a symbol of progress, of hope, and of unwavering commitment to safeguarding the health of the Grenadian woman. Breast cancer remains one of the most pressing health challenges faced by women worldwide, and Grenada is no exception, as it is the leading cancer among women in Grenada. The introduction of this machine means that our women now have access right here in our public hospital.
Yes, so that's very good. That's very good there. Again, that is what we will love to see in, our hospital and other facilities, medical facilities, more advanced equipment and, technology to detect early and treat and, make sure that our people are taken care of. They should also have one piece of equipment, because it exists, for men when it comes to prostate, right? The prostate issues, prostate cancer, seeing enlarging prostate and addressing it early. So something like that could be worked on as early as possible. All right. But things are happening in the country, and still the NNP, they will tell you nothing is happening. They will come up with all kind of stories, because all they live on is negative stuff. They just want to hear something bad about Grenada, some bad news, some bad story, or they just come up with it. They make it up and they start circulating it. And then over time, they believe it, because they repeat things over and over. After a while, they believe that the lies are now truths, right? But Grenadians are wiser, Grenadians are smarter. I'm happy to see that a lot of the projects are coming on, and let us support our government. Folks, I want to say this. The NNP believes that the election going to be in June, July, or August, or September, or October of this year. So they believe that the election will be called in the next 6 to 7 months. That is what they believe, right? And I'm saying it is important for you to understand this, right? Because what they're doing is trying to lead. In other words, they're trying to make Grenadians believe that elections are coming in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, or 6 months. That is exactly what they're doing. And as a result, there are some people who they're catching with that. So you have some people saying, well, look, the NNP releasing, putting out, presenting their candidates, right? And why the NDC is not doing this and why the NDC is not doing that. Well, the NDC doesn't have to do it. The NDC doesn't have to follow the NNP. No. In fact, it can be a good that the NDC is allowing the NNP to do whatever they want to do in terms of releasing their candidates. So you see who the candidates are, right? You have enough time to research them, the background, to check everything out on them. You have ample time to do that, right? And you can prepare, you can organize to suit. So there is no rush to announce candidates or caretakers or whoever. There's no rush. NDC doesn't have to do that. The NNP is advised to do that because we understand they have some consultant or somebody from Jamaica who is attached to the GLP. So it's alleged that an advisor, consultant from the GLP party, the Jamaica Labour Party, is here on island to assist them, in the bid to make a fight in the next election. So we know, but they have done that on umpteen occasions. I know of Tal, I know of Joan Webley, I know of a couple of them who came here to assist the NNP from the Jamaica Labour Party. So it's not unusual, it's not new. What is different now, they are dealing with an organized, focus-driven government. This government doesn't have infighting, doesn't have instability and all kind of stuff. They don't have that. The NDC of 2008 to 2013, they had serious problems, but not this NDC. So it's not a walk in the park for the NNP. And Grenadians are smarter, Grenadians are wiser, Grenadians are following current affairs. They're on top of their game. So talk will not bite, will not change people like this. And I'm saying to the viewers and the listeners, NDC doesn't have to do anything like the NNP. Let the NNP do what they're doing. And have no fear. We have seen that same thing happen before. This is nothing new. Nothing new. But you're dealing with a government who is doing stuff, who is getting stuff done. But I want to say, because the NNP believes that the election will be in the next 6 to 7 months, what they're actually doing, they have activated their cells, their agents. And when I say they have activated their agents, they are not all good agents. Because we know that the NNP, they're all about bad news, sad news, negativity, and so on. But I have been telling you that when things go bad, the NNP will rejoice because they believe that if things are bad or get worse or get, bad, then they will benefit. That's their mindset. So anytime opportunities come to people, anytime betterment come to people, they get angry. The NNP get angry. So some of the agents will not wait for bad things to happen because they would run out of patience. As a result, some of them are so nasty, so wicked, that they would do stuff, in my belief, to destabilize, to undermine, to sabotage, to delay, to derail, to destroy, to mess up things here in this country. That is how evil some of them are. They're evil to the core. They don't love Grenada. They love power. And they will do anything to get in power. And that is why you see a certain union woman talking That is why you see a certain union woman, arrogant, arrogant, arrogant. And you ask her, but tell us, how many people, right, you're talking about? How many workers you're referring to? They're arrogant. And you ask yourself, but why? Why is this union woman or union man coming out at this point in time? And I'm not saying that the union woman or the union man is affiliated with the NNP. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying the timing. Because that union woman and union man can't tell you how many public officers have been dismissed or fired, or they can't tell you. But that union woman and union man will come out and say, well, they firing this and they firing this, just kind of general stupid statement. And you ask yourself, but why you don't have the figures? Why? And why now? Why are you coming out now so arrogantly? Why are you coming out and say those things now? The timing. Why? Right? And then you look at the media. Some of the folks in the media, they've activated their cells in the media. You just look. Look and you would see the opposition forces. What they have done is to activate them. The news, the headlines and the stories. They're being pushed to make government look bad and to make the opposition forces look good. If you're observant, if you understand this whole thing. So you have to observe, you have to understand it. So the unions, see they talking now, the union woman, the union man, they out there and they arrogant, they rowdy, they speak without evidence, without numbers, without data, and they try to make the government look bad. That is what they aiming at. And that is why I was very, very pissed when I see a certain individual speaking on Independence Day. I was very, very angry because I don't know why the NDC administration is falling for these things. Why they're making such a mistake to have these people featured and speaking at such a national event. Giving them credence and giving them relevance and giving them, a space to blah, blah. When you listen to some of the things that individual said, you wonder how this individual could be allowed to be on such a national stage saying certain things. I wonder how they could get this thing so wrong. There are so many competent, qualified people that they could have engaged to do these things. It's like the timing. It's like, who the hell is responsible for that stupidness? I wonder. Because these people, they have agendas. I'm not saying that the individual is an NNP or an NDC or a PLM or a GLP. I'm not saying that. I have no evidence to substantiate that. But the individual has always come across arrogant when it comes to government. The individual has always come across as anti-NDC, in my belief. And it's a pity. I mean, who would allow these people a space on the national platform, on a national stage, to say what she said or he? I mean, come on. It's terrible. It's terrible. And I mean, I observe certain things. That one, the government dropped the ball. You have to understand who are your enemies. When you're in government, you have to understand who are your enemies. They would pretend that they are professional. They would pretend that they are not your enemy. But just listen. Observe them. Observe them. And just listen to them. Sometimes you have to observe and just listen to them. And listen to what they're not even saying. And then you will realize where they stand. Be very careful with these people. And I am not accusing the individual of being a part of any political party. I'm not saying that the individual is doing anything to, affect government. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying to the government, to the NDC administration, you need to choose wisely. You're letting your guards down, and you're allowing people who don't like you, who don't like the fact that you are there in government. They will pretend that they do. They will pretend that they love you and that they like you. But they don't. They don't. Get that in your head. You're playing too damn nice. You're too damn nice with these people. And that will come back to bite you and haunt you. I said this on the program. Some of those public officers who pretending that they like you, they'll be the first to welcome the NNP. Not just in the ministerial complex. They will line as far as where Gary's statue is at the beginning of the Botanical Gardens there. They will line the whole damn stretch to cheer on and welcome them back into the Botanical Gardens. Use your damn head and understand that. Don't believe that they like you. So you're seeing these people being featured at national levels, national events and so on, and you wonder how the ass they end up there, how the hell they end up there. How? And then tutus, you see them fighting you down. You see them saying all kind of things. Oh, come on, use your damn head. That's what politics is. Know your enemies. Know the people who don't like you, who don't want to see you there, who hate the fact that you're there. Right. So I was saying to you, as you observe some union leaders, seeing them in the media and they arrogant and they yap. They want to fight. They want to paint Grenada bad. They want to paint the government bad. They forget about all that the government did. They didn't have to march in the streets or anything. They got all 13% and fringe benefits and all kind of benefits. They got everything, a full package. Right? They got it all. And then you see some folks in the media, pushing an opposition agenda. Observe when the NNP is having the events. Who carrying it? Observe. You all are naive. You play that you academically bright, but politically you're not. Some of you all are not. The people on the street could teach you politics, the ordinary man. You can't play nice with these people. As stupid season draws closer, you're going to see their true colors. And you're going to say, Kem Jones said so. Yeah. Some of you have your first degree, second degree, and maybe third degree, and maybe plenty degrees, but you don't have the political wisdom. You don't have political sense to discern and to understand that these people are not for you. They are not your friends. They pretend they want to live, they want to eat, they want to survive. They come around and you see some of them being featured. Yeah, featured prominently. And you wonder because you know these people and their background and you know what they, and then you look and see who's streaming and who bringing all those stuff with the opposition, who went to Mount Cinnamon, right? And the NNP had a meeting last night. Who carried it? And all the events. Look and see who carried it. Some of you folks, after you finish in some office, you go your bed and you cock up you on a bed. And you could care less about the politics. You could care less about the happenings and the reality around you. Some of you all, I'm telling you, you don't follow news, you don't listen to programs, you don't follow nothing, you don't care a damn about anything. Yeah, some of you don't care about the politics. And that's a fact. You come out in a ministry, you come out in some office, and you go and you cozy up yourself in a damn room, and you're back tomorrow again, and you believe that some government program or some ministry stupidness going to get you victory. Yeah, I'm telling you. I know. I'm not stupid. And then it's all about you're comfortable and your enemies in your footstool and you have them all around you. You don't recognize that. They have activated these people. And then you have public officers who are sabotaging the damn government. And some of those ministers so naive, it's not even funny. When you speak to them and tell them, oh, look, they're sabotaging you. They're delaying payments. They're undermining you. They're dragging payments on. And they're making the ordinary man frustrated and vexed and pissed because they're not getting the money. Government has money. But they come with all kind of jackass excuse, all kind of donkey excuse, right? To not give these people the cash on time. And then they mess up the whole thing for you. And then you believe that they're not doing anything to harm you. This is a competitive sport. They want to crush you. They want what you have. They want your damn work. You don't realize that? They want what you have. You think there isn't people in talk show who want to be like Kim Jones and who want to have a listenership like what I have and a following like what I have? No, I don't want these people close to me. No, I protect what I have. And I watch them like a hawk, like an eagle. That's what it is, a competitive sport. This is competition. They want what you have. So they come in and green teeth and skin teeth with you. They would be the first to kick your everything out. They will be the first to see you out of the ministry and out of all this office. Or they will be the first to see you no longer director on a board or no longer playing any part in this thing. You don't know about these people. You don't understand. You don't. You have to understand that they activated these people. This is not by guess. This is not by accident. They have activated themselves. And then you look at the politician, the opposition politicians, the same talking points. They're echoing the same talking points. So they sabotage government. They undermine the damn government because all you're hearing is this one ain't get paid, this one ain't get paid, this one pay late, this one. And then the politicians started to say that because they have activated themselves in the public service. So you have public officers who are intentionally sabotaging the damn government. From some PSs go all the way down. They don't like this government. Some of them never became PS under this government. And some of them who became PS under this government, they're not doing their damn work. Because when they become PS and this government is quick to appoint them fully as PS, I'm telling you. So they become so comfortable. Yeah, you can't move me. I'm now a PS and I know them. I don't guess in this. And then those who they regularize and they become senior public officers, they don't care damn about that. They got regularized and they happy as hell and no self they dragging their feet. No self they undermining the government. No self they sabotaging the government. A lot of them, and mind you, I know some of those PSs who would meet with the opposition forces at different centers, different locations, even by some bars, to plan and strategize how to sabotage the damn government. And then you have some of the ministers who naive, who just there and they could care less and they believe that they are good. They don't like you. They ain't damn like you. They want you out. Get it in your head. Put it in your damn head. They don't like you. They never like you. They never liked the NDC in the first case. Some of these old, watch, I know them. So they've activated themselves to undermine the government. Because in some people's mind, Nazimburg period and NDC during Nazimburg time. And what happened then? So the same thing, the same damn playbook they're using. But some of you so naive and so politically dumb. It's not even funny that you still think that these people are on your side. They're not on your side. Put your feet down and understand that. They don't like you. They don't. And they want to see your back. They want to see you out. So you're giving them opportunity to be featured on national this and all kind of stuff. You something wrong with you all? Something has to be wrong with you? Some of these people who were with NNP, As there's one who was a PS under NNP. She got this, she got contract, your one was press secretary seen as featuring write-up, and some of the others, and you wonder, when you have Carnival, for example, the people who are getting all the opportunities, or nearly all, are not your people. No, I observe the people who are in VIP, who are in this special, they're not paying a damn cent to get there. The majority of them. Most of those NNP and them, they doesn't spend money. They want everything free. Free. I'm telling you. So they get in because they friend there and they get in this and you see them. Lambi and Lobster Festival in Carriacou. Who you see featuring at front? Those damn NNP and them. And when there is opportunity, cultural opportunity to go out of Grenada, to go certain place, who you see they featuring and who they see they pushing, don't fool yourself. They're making sure they take care of themselves and their own. This thing is not no guess. Don't fool yourself, people. So don't be naive. The NNP have activated their cells in the different government departments and ministries across the damn board. Statutory bodies too. So they're delaying, they're sabotaging, they're undermining, they're derailing, it's what they do. And you speak to some of these people and say, hey, look at what they're doing to you. They're so naive, they're so, and that's the word you got to use, You're telling them and it's as though and they have so much of faith and they have so much of... I'm saying, folks, they've activated their cell. They think, NNP thinks, that the election going to be in the next 6 to 7 months. Right? I mean, by then they would burn out. And you have to burn them out. They losing their head. All right? Burn them out. But they want to set the agenda. We don't have to follow them. No. Put your feet down and deal with some of these people. Look at some of the statutory bodies. Look at some of government departments. Look at some of these things. Because it's easy for them to just blame it on this and blame it on that and blame it on that. But they're sabotaging you. They're undermining you. That is what they're doing. And then you have the opposition politicians using the same talking points. So you can't understand. You don't read that. That's so hard to read. Or you have so much a master's degree and doctorate and first degree and all kind of degrees. So you can't read that. You can't sense that. You can see that. You don't realize that? Come on. They're undermining you. Because they want to come back in power. And they want you to look bad. So all the good things you're doing, it's not really being featured, It's Kem Jones here that repeating the good things that you're doing over and over and over and over. Not even on the NDC program on Sunday. You're getting those good things that the government is doing. Not even on that program. I'm telling you, and Terry is my good partner. Terry Forrester, my good horse, my good partner. Not even on that program. This program here, because when GIS put out something, just one blast. You might see one or two little thing on one of the main stations, but one blast. This station, this program, I feature the good things of the government over and over and over and over. This program, thanks to Kem Jones. I'm not looking for credit. No, I have been here long before all of these people. I don't just come. I'm not looking for credit. I understand this politics to a T. Yeah. And let me tell you this. I have seen politicians come and I see politicians go. You hear me? And the worst thing that could happen to a politician is for them to lose when they're supposed to win, do the work and win, and they end up somewhere and people are even recognizing them. Yeah, they're not even recognizing them. You're insignificant, so all know you have power, you have this, you have that. And then people are even recognizing you. But you see, Kem Jones, I'm a man of the people, I'm an ordinary guy, I mix and mingle with people. I am the people's man. I'm here. You see, I've been preaching over and over and over and over again, preaching, talking to them, and all of them hearing. You have to put your feet down. They sabotaging you. They undermining you. They seeking to this. They don't like Grenada. They don't love Grenada. They love power. They want power, and they want it at all costs. They want it at all costs, and they will undermine you just to get it. It is a competitive sport. That's what it is. They want what you have. Weed them out. Get to know them. Understand these people and what they're doing to you. Just check it out. Nearly all the infrastructure projects. Check it out. The closure one, some issue happened. The one on the cliff, some issue. The one in everywhere, all the projects. So why? Why you have always all of this problem? You don't understand. Well, let me tell you, they're sabotaging you. They're undermining you. That's what they're doing. They don't love Grenada. Yes, they're public officers, some of them, but they're not genuine about Grenada. They want your back. They want to see you out. Because they're more comfortable when the other party is there. That's their party. Think. Wise up. Wise up. This is no joke. We are now in the heat of the thing. I'm not saying to you that you have to do like NNP. Forget NNP with the damn stupidness. They go burn out by the time the election comes around. They're going to get stale, many of them. Forget about that. But you have to do your political work. You have to do your political work. I'm telling you. You have to do your political work. Don't believe that you being a minister that's going to save you. Because let me tell you this. We are not, and when I say we, the people, we are not going to sit by and allow a minister or two or three or somebody who is significant in there as a minister or some junior or something like that to cause NDC to lose an election. You know? No, we fought too hard for that. You mad? Just the thought of Keith and NNP and all of them coming back into power will make people go crazy. And that's the fact. We will not stand by and see you jackassing up the thing, right? And see you playing the royal and sit idly by and just allow you to do it. No, we're not going to do that. And that message must be loud and clear. Tonight you must get that message. We are not going to allow it. And look, Kem Jones, I have no portfolio. I'm not being, there are no board. I don't have nothing. I'm just same Kem Jones, ordinary guy. Right? So you can't come and kowtow and play. No. I am saying you got to do the political work. You got to do your work. Get the damn work done so that you can be strong in your constituents because the government is performing well. Things are happening in the country. People are happy. But the political work must be done. And if you can't do it, get out. If you can't do it, step aside and allow somebody else to do it. But we are not going to allow you to cause us, right, who fought so very hard, so damn hard to secure the victory, to cause us to lose it. And I don't care who you are. You could be minister this, walking with a high heel, or walking with a clacks, or walking left, right. That's your damn business. But we are not going to allow that. And when I say we, I'm talking about thousands of supporters and people. You hear me? So get to work. Get to work. Because this NDC is here to stay. Even if you not there, this NDC is here to stay in government for a very long time. That's important. And some of you, I wouldn't be talking here, calling your names. But you know me. I would pick up the phone firstly, nicely, and call you and tell you, do what you got to do. Start doing what you have to do. And you know, my tongue and good. You know, I can call you or I can meet you in person and I can straighten you there and then. You could do the same thing with me too, but I'm straight. Kem Jones has a history of that. You are not going to cause this party and government to come out of power. Right? The government is doing well. But you got to do the work. Do the work, the political work. All right? Do the political work. Because government alone cannot make you win. The government is performing well. That's great. But it has to be a situation where you go down on the ground and engage people. Identify your people. Go out there every Sunday. Touch down in a constituency. Touch down in a community. And do the work. Do the damn work in there. Important. Very, very important. And our supporters need to make sure that you do the work. Our supporters need to make sure that you do the work. That's important. Because we are not going to go because you're a minister now and you're a member of parliament. Today you're a member of parliament, tomorrow you're nobody. Tomorrow you're nothing. Back on the streets like Kem Jones. Back to a no status. People seeing you and they're walking straight, they're not even recognizing you. It's what it is. So we are not going to allow that. You got to do your work, your political work. Touch down in your community. You can organize and mobilize. You have 6 villages in your constituency. So say Sunday we mobilize in 2 buses, 3 buses, and we go in that community, house to house. We're not going and you're not doing all your usual thing. You're going with the team, 2, 3 buses, the supporters, get them out. Touchdown, house to house. All right? That's important. You could do it locally in your constituency. Then nationally, you do a national thing every now and then. You got to start doing the damn work. You have to start doing it. You have to. Go and hear from people. Go and engage people. There are people who are willing to help you. Don't wait for some consultant from the PNP, right? The PNP in Jamaica to come and help you. Don't wait for some consultant from the PNM to come and help you. Don't wait for some consultant from the DLP to come and help you, or the Dominica Labour Party to come and help you. Don't wait for some consultant there. Because they come in and tell you the same thing that I'm telling you and what other people are telling you. All right? And take out this thing out of your brain that some special person to come and tell you these things. These are basic. You have to go down on the ground. You have to engage your people. You have to be seen. You could be doing stuff, but you have to be seen. That's politics. We need to know that you're on the ground, engaging people. We have technology to facilitate that. It is important. The government is doing a fantastic job. Work is happening left, right, and center. But you got to do your work. You got to do your work because we are not going to allow you, right? That you, whoever you are, to cause the entire party and government not to be there, right? When election time comes. Nah. Nope. Nope. Zero. And you know me, or if you ain't know me, get to know me. We work too damn hard to get what we have. Government. Right? We work too hard for that. And we don't want Keith and the NNP to come back. Because Keith is just plain smart. That he back off because he was toxic, so toxic. Back up. He's still on platform. He's still the chairman of the NNP. Still looking forward to getting back into... Don't play with him, you know. Don't play with him. All you go learn. That's the trick. That's the trick. So I am saying again, you have a government that's doing well, proper. But it has to be a situation where the politics has to match up. And we got to get in gears. We got to get in gears. All right? Very important. And Monique only saying, I'm fed up with them. Fed up of them. Look, you don't have to be fed up with nobody. Monique, Kojo. You don't have to be fed up with anybody. You're in this class to learn. All right? To learn, to know more. Calm down. I know what I'm saying. You have to be fed up with nobody. You go to your MP, go to the caretaker, team up with them, and say, hey, let's go into this community. Let's go into this village Sunday, Saturday. Let's go house to house. Let's go door to door. Let us engage people. You do that. That's what you got to do. You got to be vexed. You go, team up. Team up with your MP and your NDC caretaker and whoever there. Go in the community with them. Organize 2-3 buses. Right? If you're doing that every Sunday, you have sometimes 4 Sundays, 5 Sundays. Do that. House to house. Simple like that. That's what you got to do. We as supporters need to do more to help our party. And if you find the MP not doing it, let's team up and do it. I remember when Youth for Change started. So you said, come. When Youth for Change started, there are a lot of people who say, well, Youth for Change want to compete, and Youth for Change want to compete with the NDC and the party and this. I didn't bother with them. You think I did study them? No, because I realized that they were not working. They were not doing what they're supposed to do politically. So I started this initiative, pool a number of young people together, and we started doing our stuff, I was raising funds and calling people and asking for resources to go there and do the work. And we were able to do the work and have a serious impact on people. I never waited. Nope. And I could care less of what some of those folks within there were saying. I'm telling you, and NDC won the election. They said, well, Kem Jones won this. Well, look at Kem Jones now. I still on the same program. I'm not a director on any board. I'm not no advisor in any ministry. I'm not no government this, nothing. Look at Kem Jones. Same Kem Jones. So all of them was saying, well, Kem Jones won this, and he won position, and he won this, and he won. No, but I'm saying to the supporters, you have a duty to organize, mobilize. Sometimes you got to do things and let your member of parliament or your MP or the caretaker or the candidate or whatever, make them join you, and follow you, Sometimes you have to do that. Because if they're not doing, you got to do it. Sometimes it requires that. So we, the supporters, need to start doing stuff. And I'm here to help. And there are other people that I can recommend to help you to organize and go out there and let the candidates, let the MP, let them follow you. I am available to train, to help you. It's what it is. So it's supposed to be. If they don't do, you do it. Because this is bigger than just that individual. It is bigger than them. Way bigger than them. But we have to see them start working and doing stuff out there. When I mobilized the diaspora, they were not even thinking about mobilizing the diaspora. I started, you see, I don't take much credit, but I started that movement to get the people in the diaspora to understand that they need to play a pivotal role in the elections here, and that the law is explicit, that the law is very clear. When it comes to you as a Grenadian, I did that and mobilized and organized and motivated people to do so, and they're still doing so. I'm telling you, they're still doing so. In record numbers, where you think you had 5,000 so many people register from the last election to now, you think that's by accident? That's not by accident. No. They didn't pioneer that. I pioneered it. I took it on my own to do such. I'm an initiator. And do like me, we need to initiate stuff, start stuff, right? And get them to follow if they have to. Because some of them cannot lead. They have to follow. They have to be followers. So sometimes you got to do stuff, right? Organize. And then call them and say, hey, I want you to join me. We're going out this Sunday. We are going in this community, house to house. And we want you to join us. And they can't say no. No. Because if they say no, and Kem Jones get to know, and the Prime Minister gets to know, and others get, then you have problems. So you have to start mobilizing and organizing, and let us do that. Because you see, election, you can't wait when 3 months and how much months, and you understand? It's simple like that, right? It is simple. Hey, Kem, it cost me the other day when I tell them that you were very instrumental in NDC winning. My brother, let me tell you this. There are people who want to cuss. Nothing wrong with that. All right? Nothing wrong with that. Let me tell you this. I am solid. The reason why I'm still standing, I'm still here, I am solid like a rock. All right? And I'm grounded with the people. I have been there from, so I'm not new to this. There are NDC people who don't like me. Who the ass cares? Who cares about that? Who cares that they don't like me? There are people who don't like me. On the NNP side, on the NDC side, PLM and GLP. So what? I can't get everybody to like me. No, I'll be foolish. I don't want everybody to like me. But I love my country. I love Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. I'm fighting for Grenada because I want my children to live in a better place. And the NDC is the right choice. The most honorable Deacon Mitchell, you see, this gentleman, he motivates me because he's caring, he's decent, he's honest, he's sincere, he loves Grenada, he wants good for Grenada, he's a visionary, he motivates me. And that is why I'm saying to the others, you got to do more. You got to do more to help him. This guy is a godsend. Deacon Mitchell is a godsend. We have not seen that in ages, in eons. We have not seen that. This man left his lucrative lawyer business to come to serve Grenada. And he is genuine. He is sincere. He's not no halfway. He all in. And that's what I am fighting because I want to see him re-elected. I want to see him continue to develop Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. But the team must assist. The team must work just as how he's working hard, day and night. They must do the same thing. They must do the same thing. All right? It is important that you understand what is at stake. The people who you believe is your friends, they want your job, they want your work. And those NNP now, they like vouchers. They like hyenas. I mean, they thirsty for it. I'm telling you. And they all about. You see when the Grenada Tourism Authority having events, a whole pile of NNP getting all the this and the that to do. You see when culture, time for carnival events and so on, a whole pile of NNP getting nearly all them. I just observe those things, because I all about. I'm not like some of these people when they finish in some ministry, they go and they cock up their 2 feet, their legs, and they just that's not me. You might find me in some damn party or in some block, some event, some way. But I'm observant. I'm not stupid. So some of these ministers and so on, they have to take control and understand what is at play. You have to take control. Don't just leave it up to these people. They're going to sabotage you. They're going to undermine you. Because you see, they want their party to come in power. They're not genuine about Grenada. They want to see, mess happen in this place. And I say this because I know I'm not guessing this. I have been here when NNP won all 15 seats that NNP won. NNP, the new nasty party. I spoke at the stadium. I was the youth man who spoke at the stadium when NNP won all 15 seats. 1999. You hear me? 1999 to now is how much years? Huh? How much? That's almost 26, 27 years. So I've been there. I ain't new to that. I worked at the NNP headquarters already. You hear me? I've been there, done that. I know. I don't guess in anything here. I've been trained left, right, and center when it comes to politics and canvassing and campaigning and strategies and techniques. I'm not new to this thing. I've managed campaigns for the NDC in St. John, managed it and won. So I'm not new to this. No, So when I speak from a place of knowledge. You got to do the damn work. You hear me? Do the work. But we are not going to allow you to not do the work and believe that you're a joke you're making. We fought too damn hard. Too hard for that. We fought too hard for that victory. It was not easy. I don't believe it was in 8 months. The minute time you start believing that the victory came in 8 months, you're being a political lunatic. Don't believe so. That started long. It climaxed within the 8-month period. But that started long. You hear me? Long. We gave hope to a lot of people. Renewed hope to a lot of people. We cause people to be motivated and want to go out and want to participate and want to fight. Don't believe that this thing started and it happened in 8 months. You're fooling yourself. We march. I don't like to use the pronoun, the personal pronoun, but I have to use it sometime. I organize protest action, march, motorcade, all kind of stuff in this country to say to you that NDC is alive and well and a change will come and that opportunities will flow for our people. I saw the vision long. I saw the vision. You hear me? When I mobilize resources, you think they gave me resources to have the motorcades and the march and the protests and busing people to these events? No, NDC, and there was an NDC party that did that. You're mad. Some of these people, you go and you ask them for $2, they tell you they have. Some of them. You hear me? Some of them low. They ain't spending up. Or you say $1 to see bug wine. Some of them low. Just how they get the money, they this, they that, big work, big that, how they get it, so they're going inside, indoors. Right? Some of them low. You go and ask them. But Kem Jones on the program, give me $50, give me $100 to keep things going away. They collect a big check because a big advisor, big this, big director, big work this, and they collecting their money. And Kem Jones have to fight outside here for them. Because when NDC wins, they win. All right? They think I ain't know. All you confused, But when it comes to supporting simple things, give something to the program now. Keep it going. Some of them way. How they get it, they pick it up and they put it in the bank and they watching the figures. If NNP in power, they out. They ain't get no director, no advisor, no senior this and no that. They kick the out. They gone. So support the party. The constituency might be having an event. Give them something. Give them something towards that fundraiser. Give them something towards the event in the constituency. When you get your check, when you get your big check. Give them something. Because it's the party that caused you to have what you have and where you are. What's wrong with all you? Wake up. Understand it. You see, I'm a street kid. Right? So I understand this thing to a T. I'm a street kid. That is why you see me at funerals. You see me at community events. You see me at carnival events. You see me everywhere. I'm there. It could be in P.T. Martinique Day, Carriacou Day, Grenada. It could be in Oyo, Grenville. I'm there. Because I'm a man on the ground. I'm a street kid. That is why if I walk in St. George's and a member of parliament or MP walking alongside me, people are going to call Kem Jones more than them. You hear me? And even if I'm in Grenville, even if I'm in Guelph, St. John, people would call me more than them. St. Mark, St. Patrick, because I'm on the ground. I interact. I'm here, down on the ground with people. That's important. But we fought too hard to allow these people, to allow NNP to come back in power. We fought too hard. And when I say we the people. Some of you don't even know how you won your seats. Some of you don't even know. You're shocked on the night of the election. You don't know. And then you're playing this and playing that. And I'm saying we, the people, will not allow you to mess it up. Do the work. Help the Prime Minister. You see, all night, Deacon Mitchell out there in the night and in the day, in the morning, he going up St. Patrick, he coming back down, he going, the man walking hard. So I'm not sorry for him. But you have to help him. You think you can't be as popular and liked and viable like him? You could be. And you have time. A day in politics is like you have time. A word to the wise. Folks, I want to wish you all the best. Have a wonderful night. Peace and love. And I'm happy that I told you that the NNP, they have activated their cells, their agents in all different, places, in government ministries, in departments, the media, the unions, we've seen all of them, public workers, just name it. They've activated that. And as I say to you, they don't want good for Grenada. A lot of these people, they want to destabilize the government. They want to undermine the government. Because if things go bad, then they believe they're going to just waltz their way in power. It's exactly that. All right? So, folks, I want to wish you all the best. Take good care.